Okay, so this is just a quick video of me putting a fan in a StormTrooper helmet. This is Black Series, I don't know, some kind of trooper. But anyway, I think they're all pretty similar except for the paint jobs. So just to take a look, if you saw the previous video where I talked about the speaker on this thing, I had to pull out the nose piece because I'm an adult and this thing was a bit tight and my nose and face were not comfortable. So I pulled out the whole nose assembly. So that's why it's going to look a little different than yours if you've got, if you haven't done the same. This is the mic here. But anyway, so I haven't put it in yet fully, but I just kind of draft put it in. So this is a 30 millimeter by 10 millimeter fan. If you haven't seen my previous videos talking about fan systems, that would be kind of helpful in order to understand what I've got going on here, because it is a 5-volt fan that goes to a 5-volt booster, because I've got a 3.7 volt LiPo battery that's lithium polymer. So it converts it to 5 volts, this little chip board thing here. But in a previous video I kind of talk about that and how I built that. So right now it's this whole system, and if you've seen my latest video, which I shot just before shooting this one, this is me. I've added a switch system into my system, so this is now completely good by me. The 3.7 volts comes in, and now I don't have to worry about unplug, plug. So I'm going to mount this with the switch so I can just toggle. Now it's not locked in yet, but this I found it's a good spot. Blows the air up through here. I'll turn it off. But if you didn't know, this here, you can kind of see it moving, is actually open. So these actually are vents. So it seems like this is a good spot to put this fan. Again, these fans are, the intake is, this is the intake, this is the out. So it's blowing it in a manner like this. So yeah, I'm just gonna have it blow basically near my nose and towards my eyes. I didn't want to have it going up because then it kind of blows slightly in your eyes, but this way it just kind of keeps circulation around in here, and then can get the air out of here as well, since you can kind of see those holes there. I don't know if you can see my finger running around behind them, but these are little vent holes. So yeah, so this is where I'm going to mount it. If you haven't found the magic of this poster putty in hobby stuff, this is just does wonders for me when I do a lot of LED lighting and stuff like that, and just all different kinds of things. I could put Velcro on the back of this, which I might when I make it more permanent. I just want to make sure that this is the position I want. But either way, this stuff just makes it where you can use whatever you want to use. And you can always just take it off, reuse it if you want to end up doing a different fan or something, whatever. But so I know generally it's going to be right in here. Just kind of push it in. And I've already done that on my battery over here on the side. This one, it just happens to be a white battery. But this is the 850 milliamp hour battery. And it does about 6 hours with this setup here. So that's pretty good. It's just nice that it just happens to match the StormTrooper helmet on the inside. So I think this is a good spot for this. And then I just got to organize my wires here. I'm just going to kind of fold them up and tie them together, but then I'm just gonna flip this thing onto the side. And I think so what I normally do to finish this thing off, so this is just temporary for now to verify that this is the right position I want the fan in. But what I'll do is I'll come back later, and when I'm sure that, you know, where I want it, then I'll use like shoe goo. Shoe goo is great. I've got black shoe goo, and I use that a lot for different things. And then, so it's, I mean, think of it like epoxy or something like that. It's just a little easier to manage though. And it's the right color. So, yeah, so I'm just gonna wrap these wires up and kind of tuck them in here. And I think this is pretty much how I'm gonna have this in the short term until I'm confident that that's my layout. Yeah, so again, I'm just throw in some of this stuff. I tell you, this just does wonders for LED lights and stuff. But yeah, so it's probably not going to do well so much with this switch for short term, but that shoe goo will do wonders long term. Actually, I guess it might be all right. So that's it. And again, this is a 22 decibel fan, and it gets really good air movement in there. I just realized I looked at one of the other setups I've got today with 2 fans in there, which are supposed to be 29 decibels, and they're supposed to be faster, but they seem to be running slower, and I've got 2 of them in a different helmet. So anyway, I'll put the information in the description. Hopefully this helped you out. If it did, leave a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe. I think that's it from me. Take care. I'm out.